I'm reviewing Alejandro and Pascale's work, artwork right here. This one's very reminiscent of the Holy Mountain when the birds were flying out of the chest from the film depictions. And you got other ones that a lot of these paintings looks like it's very complementary of dualism. There seems to be aspects of both things within all the paintings that you see here. You can see you got peace and then bombs going on, and pretty much every single thing that you see kind of the nature of death and life within everything. It's kind of a beautiful thing that Alejandro and Pascale has brought to us here in Los Angeles.
And tonight I'm reviewing Alejandro and Pedro painting. This is the alien going back home.
I'm reviewing Alejandro's Mystic Bird, and this just sort of jumped out at me. The colors, the simplicity of it, just the giant eye in the middle I quite liked. All of the colors, and it's sort of hopping along like it's happy and free and marching off to somewhere.
He is representing a couple in love, and that their spirit is going up to the sky and they end up in paradise. And it's a beautiful, colorful piece of art.
At the Blum Gallery for Alejandro Jodorowsky and Pascale's show, this piece really spoke to me, and what it says is the nature of blooming forth with colorful vision and flight and kind of this dystopian reality. There's always the wind and the wings of change that will triumph over a barren landscape. And I love how these butterflies here are all these whimsical shapes and colors and just so bright, and how this woman, who to me symbolizes Mother Nature, and she's blue, so it's like the wind, the goddess of change, of mind, is kind of coming in on this barren landscape of destruction and decay, and bringing forth a vision of hope and a future of expansion and expanded consciousness. And that's what Jodorowsky's art has always been to me, is this kind of just a observation of where we are culturally and how we can bloom forth and expand with this evolution of blossoming and speaking forth our visions.
I am looking at this work of Alejandro, and I'm thinking that these two are ascending. They look obviously very holy, and they seem like a couple as well. And I also first noticed that these figures look like frogs in a way, and I start thinking about the life cycle of a frog and things like that, and also what seems like the pain that they're in, and that they want to likely escape it for what these two have. And so I think it's a great conversation about moving through life, and you can do it gracefully, or you can do it in a very painful manner.
What comes to mind is the liberation that women bring kind of through the submission of men. So, him being both blindfolded and, on all fours, with her sitting and coming through him, and then both of her arms being open with birds flying. To me, that's a symbol of liberation, of life, of new life, assuming that some of these, this looks like a baby chick. So it's her ability to produce new life into freedom, and it's actually into the subjugation, maybe not subjugation, but submission of men, and usually to their ignorance is where life is coming from.
I'm reviewing Alejandro Jodorowsky's painting, also known as pascALEjandro. I like this painting because there's a mime, and he's like walking through this wind of chairs, and this girl seems very unbothered, and I like her little shoes and the balloon flying in the wind, and it looks like a lot of chaos, but they just seem like this is normal life.